Welcome to the special edition of ENSCO Insights, live from Space Week in Orlando, Florida. Join us as we explore the latest advancements in space technology alongside industry leaders at SpaceCom and Space Congress, including breakthroughs in spaceports, launch vehicles, and space mobility. Hi, I'm your host, Brooke Brown. You may have noticed our head-worn microphones. That is so you can hear us a bit better, as we are right in the midst of a busy trade show floor at SpaceCom. Walking the trade show floor yesterday, we ran into Phil Monkress, CEO of All Point Services, and asked him to join us on Insights today. Phil is a noted leader in the aerospace and defense industry. He has a deep commitment to supporting veterans and advancing space exploration initiatives. His leadership has guided All Points to new heights. So, join us now as we delve into the exciting developments and goals of All Points and gain insights directly from the man who is shaping the future of space missions. Welcome, Phil.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us today. Could you quickly tell our viewers what All Points is all about?
What we're all about. So we've been in the space industry for 25 plus years, headquartered right there in Merritt Island, right outside the gates of Kennedy Space Center and Cape Canaveral. We've been providing various types of aerospace and logistics services, all going all the way back to the shuttle program back in the day. So, and we've provided us also for the Department of Defense with the Missile Defense Agency along the way, and it's been a great ride up until now.
How does All Points contribute to major space missions such as the Artemis program?
So we're providing various types of, right now it's flight system software for the Orion program is probably one of our major accomplishments that we like to talk about, and also providing engineering and IT support services for the SLS rocket with Boeing as well. So there are two really things with Artemis that we're very proud of.
All Points has seen significant growth over the years. What strategies do you believe have been the most effective in driving growth?
Well, I think looking at our customers and looking at where their futures are looking at for a down the road, what their strategies look like, taking into consideration various types of technologies and innovations. And so we're able to go out and do research and to where it's moving towards some sort of solution that we believe that will help them with their missions and major accomplishments.
Can you share some of the innovative technologies or processes All Points has implemented recently?
So one we're working on right now is our whole SpacePrep initiative, and so we're looking at redesigning how payloads are being processed. So creating different types of workflow processes to actually expedite the whole workflow to where you either bring it through where there's more capacity or a matter of throughput. And bringing costs down to where it helps increase the customers to where they can focus on their missions.
What are some of the biggest challenges that All Points faces in the aerospace and defense sectors, and how do you address them?
A lot of regulatory issues that you come up against, and that's the nature of the business. Working with the federal government. So we're as we're looking at providing new infrastructure on federal land at Kennedy Space Center and Cape Canaveral, going through the various regulatory agencies or entities that you have to deal with to get to where you can even get to the point where you can break ground. It's a challenge, but we believe that it's definitely worthwhile in the long term, helping our nation as a whole.
All Points has a strong commitment to supporting veterans. Can you elaborate on this and share any current or upcoming initiatives?
We directly support the VA as of today.
You're a vet, right?
I'm a veteran
Navy.
as well. I was in the Navy back in the 80s, early 90s. So it was a great experience, and wouldn't trade it for the world. So, but we hire veterans, and we actually, when we use that as a preference. A lot of them, because a lot of our work has classified in nature. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the guys that come out, or guys and gals that come out, we're looking at them. They already have the tickets that we need. It's very helpful, and it helps the whole onboarding process as well. So
How does Allpoints collaborate with other companies and agencies such as NASA and Boeing to achieve common objectives?
Well, as I stated earlier, we're looking at putting infrastructure as a service on NASA property. So that is one way to where we're helping with the spaceport of the future with NASA, and I believe that'll be. And of course, with Boeing, we're always looking at ways to help them with innovation and different processes to help them meet their needs and goals and objectives as well.
As Allpoints continues to support exploration efforts, what do you see as the most exciting developments on the horizon?
Probably one of the most exciting, but obviously SpaceX is a large proponent of change, within the space industry. But the whole onslaught of up and coming new launchers, like Blue Origin coming in the realm. I mean, they've been working on it for a long time, like everybody else. It's not an easy industry to get into, but there's several others, and there's a lot of ancillary services that other companies are providing, and we're seeing a lot of this great minds bringing different types of innovations to bear to help us, and that's really exciting.
I noticed your booth here at SpaceCom features not only information about Allpoints, but also a lot about SpacePrep. Yep. What is SpacePrep?
SpacePrep is a concept, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. So we're looking at putting as infrastructure as a service. Think of it as it's launch support services that we're able to provide not just to the federal government agencies, but also both Department of Defense and the civilian agencies, but also commercial. And so there's a gap there that we believe that we're going to be able to help fill, as you're going to see as space as a whole in the industry. That space domain, I think that is the next frontier that everybody will be going through in the next economy as well.
I am sure you have a lot more you can tell us, but we have to take a break.
Okay.
When we return, we will get more insights into SpacePrep developments and the future of Allpoints from their CEO, Phil Monkress. So don't go away.
Long before liftoff and beyond, one team has set our trajectory for assured access to space.
Engines throttling up.
By taking ideas
Go and throttle up.
to reality. We are ENSCO, Aerospace Engineering.
Welcome back to this special edition of ENSCO Insights. We are talking with Phil Monkress, CEO of Allpoints Services. Phil, when we left, you had just started telling us about SpacePrep. Could you provide an update on the current status of SpacePrep venture and any milestones reached on the project?
Well, we are looking to actually break ground this year at Kennedy. So, if everything goes well with the regulatory process that I explained earlier, we should be able to get to the point where we'll be able to break ground and start the exciting process of standing up infrastructure and providing services.
What innovative technologies or processes have been incorporated into SpacePrep to enhance its effectiveness in space mission support?
I think probably one of the biggest things that really take shape here is we're able to design something from the ground up, right? So it's how you process. In the past, it's always been based on, large missions that were government based. So here we are, we're looking at providing some sort of design where you can have multiple customers or tenants in the facility at the same time, various aspects. And so being able to design that from the ground up, I think is probably one of the major accomplishments that I think that we'll be able to bring to bear for everybody.
We discovered that Allpoints was recently awarded a new cargo mission contract, or CMC4 subcontract, to provide services to Leidos, a Fortune 500 innovation company. Could you elaborate on this and how SpacePrep will be involved?
Well, I believe that when at the right time, we'll be able to provide the infrastructure as a service to that contract itself. A lot of it, a lot of detail is still not ironed out just as of yet. but the concept and everything behind it all, I believe, is something that's very exciting, and the customers are very excited to figure out how we'll be able to use this down the road. So, but it's a great win for Leidos, and we're very fortunate to be part of their team.
What other collaborations is SpacePrep planning to have with major stakeholders to ensure successful mission preparations?
Well, there are several various types of partners along the way. And you look at the academia side. So, University of Central Florida, we're very excited about working with them directly, and then behind that with them is also is FIT. They're down in Melbourne, so we're excited about what they bring, and with they bring young, fresh minds with a lot of great ideas, and we're very excited about how that'll help us over time as we help design, and we also problem solve for our customers down the road.
What are the next steps or goals for SpacePrep in the next couple of years and the future?
Yeah, near term obviously is getting us operational, which that means to get a building in place or use existing buildings that are available to us, so that we can provide the type of services for our customers. And then down the road is looking at expanding to other sites across the nation and even on international. So with this show here, we've had tremendous conversations with multiple countries and other states as well. So we see it as expanding as a spaceport technology of the future.
Let's get back to All Points. What are your long-term goals for All Points, and how do you plan to achieve them?
Oh, that's a loaded question. So I think our long-term goals, is to provide a premier service, right, to our customer. So I know that's very broad, but I mean, we see the space industry as a whole. There's a tremendous and exciting opportunity there to learn with everybody else where to be able to adapt and figure out where's the best place. But we believe starting with this infrastructure as a service is a differentiator and a game changer for us, and that's what we plan on building on for the future.
Phil, thanks for taking the time from your busy schedule here at Spacecom to chat with us today.
You bet. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us for this special edition of ENSCO Insights from Spacecom in Orlando, Florida. Be sure to stay connected to Space Intel Report for the latest updates on the space industry. And check back here for the next episode of ENSCO Insights as we continue to probe the fascinating world of space exploration and technology. I'm Brooke Brown. See you next time.